Welcome to another Korg Industries Subaru video. I'm Jamie and I'll be finishing up with the instrument cluster and the steering wheel and a few other things, and then we'll do a wrap up at the end and tell you about the next project. Okay. I don't want to break this anymore. I'm gonna break this more. Need a new clock spring. Well, safest place for you to be, unfortunately, is not there. Okay, let's do this. This will hold it together while I'm doing this. Oh, I marked it. I passed Jamie. I was smart. I put a little mark on here for the up. So now that we got it in the up. There we go. Okay, let's get the clock spring back in position. I do like this wheel better than the other one. Mainly because of that, because I like holding the wheel like this on long drives. Or is it there? I think it's there. There's another mark there. Tell. I'm gonna go with there. I might have to move it, but that's not a big deal. Let's make sure this guy is okay. It needs to be able to turn a bunch from where it is. So let's 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2. That's too much. Okay, that's all the way out. One more. Leave plenty in it. So if it's there, 1, 2 and a half. 1, 2. I think. Yeah. That's how much it turns, so that should be good. Okay. Oh, we need to put the cruise thingy back on. Wish I had screws for that. Oh, I wonder if those big ones. No, those big ones are too big, aren't they? I'll try. Maybe. Haha. Those are not the right screws, but you know what? They're the right screws. Might not be correct, but it's right. You to go in your hole. Oh, no, that's not where you live. You live in that hole.
Time to go home there, ball. Son of a bitch, Paul, why didn't you just go home? That's your home! Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
Oh, these aren't gonna let me use the little... There it goes. Sweet. Now we've got the cruisy thingy mounted really well. Let's get its ground hooked up. This can get hooked up. That's not quite right. No, that's not quite right. We're gonna go with there. That should be there. Only gotta pull it back off again. And a surprise to certainly not me, maybe to someone. Because I need this. Oh, this thing's just trashed. I'm kind of lost. It's gonna fall apart. I don't know what to do. I'll be back. Okay, I used some zip ties to space it out so that hopefully it doesn't come apart. I need a new one. I'm sure I had to mess it up to get it to fit with the other wheel. So yeah. Let's get the nut. And get her on. Let's put her down to 2. Nope, let's go to 1. Okay. And then our screws. Let's make sure this fits in these. Oh, it's hitting that wire. The hell are you supposed to go then? Oh, you're supposed to go there. There you go. Okay. Aha! Wheel. Cool. Beep beep. There's no horn up there. It like literally rusted apart. I gotta find a new one. Okay, cool. That's off. What's next? Let's swap the instrument cluster in. Whoops. Well, I pulled that off, but that's okay. Oh, there's screws up there. Okay. Phillips screws. More screws. Yeah, I thought it was clipped. There it goes. Out. And we got some more screws. Should be one at the top. This is really annoying in the stock configuration because the steering wheel doesn't go down. But tilt, extend, no problem. Okay. This up. One clippy. Two clippy. Three clippy. That's the middle one. And I don't know that any of the light bulbs on this one work. Let's look. Let's just replace them. Well, I don't need to replace that one probably. I thought I had LEDs in here. I do. There we go. Well, that one's not an LED. But it's burnt out. Just gonna swap all of them. That one had nothing. That one's an LED. That one's an LED. One's an LED. That one's an LED. That one's not an LED. That one's an LED. And then what do we got over here? These. Probably okay. Now, which one? So, give me that big one. I don't know that this one was even working. See, maybe it was just a bad connection. Yeah, let's swap the socket. See, maybe that sorts it out. Okay, all cluster, no cluster. cycle the power, make sure we got power. We do have power. Do we have lights? Some of them. I still don't think that one's working. Tachometer works. I didn't have much fuel in this car to begin with. I don't know if the fuel gauge is gonna light up or move. We'll leave the power on for a second and see if it does anything while I secure it. I do believe it's moving. And the low fuel light isn't on, so that tells me it should be getting a signal over the whatever line that is. Yeah, it's definitely moving. Okay. Let's get this back in. Let's get our steering wheel back to the right height. I think that's where I usually have it. You can snap back on. Oh, that's not tight. There we go. Cool. Steering wheel. Fancy gauge. Let's get you a different view here. I'm back on the ground again. So I've got the panel back off. I wasn't going to film this, but it wasn't a simple clip back in like I thought. This is the blend door that tells you where the air comes out, like whether it comes out on the floor or the vents. It broke. So what I'm about to do is drill a hole in this bracket so that I can zip tie it in place, because I don't know how else to fix it. And I kind of like to be able to decide where the heat comes out. So let me get you set up so you can see what I'm doing. And you're really not going to be able to see what I'm doing, but we'll try here. Well, I broke something else. Fire forwards, I guess. Let's see. Kind of see what's going on. Let's turn this back a little. This is fiddly. You can probably see better than I can right now. Okay. Let's see. Let's get this pulled down. So I just want it to hold that in there. So if we maybe if I put another one the other way too. What did I do? There it is. Okay. What did you do? Oh. There it is. Okay. Ow. You can see what's going on, but I'm doing all of this by feel. Because I want this to go there. Let's see, okay, let's trim the little tabbies. Sweet. Okay, cool. Oh, that worked. Okay, now, now the other thing I want to do is I want to make my fog lights work. So the way the circuitry is wired allows the fog lights to automatically turn off with high beams, which is a cool feature. Unfortunately, it does it based on like resistance and grounding and stuff. And because I'm using headlights that aren't basic ass halogens, anytime I try to turn the fog lights on, it turns my high beams on. And if I turn my high beams on, it does nothing. So like it kind of shorts out the system. So what I need to do, and of course, when I go to do this, it's raining again. What I need to do is what everybody calls the independent fog light mod. Basically, I'm going to make it so my fog lights are separate. So the switch is separate. That way I can use them. And then like I can use my high beams and stuff. So that's a few wires here and some cutting and stuff. So I'm going to get set up for that and go from there. Okay, I got the instructions for this mod pulled up because like I'm not trying to just do stuff. So they're on my laptop and I've got your view. We're messing around here. So I've got to pull this down and this down. And this I think is just pressed in here. Yeah. Let's... There we go. So we need that. And then we need this off, which has little clips. It should slide off. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, I've got to unplug some things. you. Chill out the way. Unplug you. I said I have to unplug you. I wasn't asking. I was informing you that you needed to be unplugged. So please kindly come out of your home for a moment. There we go. Okay. Now we should slide off. Maybe. Careful. There we go. Now we got it off. Okay, let's get you angled a little better here. All right. Now, what we're supposed to be looking for is splice into the orange wire on the center harness. I mean, it's this one. So let's just unplug this one. And orange wire. Well, what if I don't have an orange wire? Why can't they use pinout numbers? This would be so much nicer if they used pinout numbers. I got to find a better picture. Yep. Show me which wire it is. It's an orange wire. I don't have that wire. Mine is not that color. I'm pretty sure this is green and red one. Because we're going, how many fuses is that? Pretty sure it's that one there, right? Red and green wire from the third relay. Yeah, third relay, red and green stripe. Alright, it's absolutely that wire. And that's the one I need to cut. So we're gonna we can't really see. Gonna cut that one. Okay, we need that wire. And then unplug the center plug and locate a solid orange wire. I mean, I have a solid orange wire, but I swear it's not in the same position. That's a diagram. Yeah. Huh. Pin 85. Where is it? Blah, 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 blah. You take the 12 volt signal at pin 85 going to the back of the relay and run it to and on with ignition source. On with ignition source. So, oops. Everything freaking blew up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Okay. So, what we need is an on with ignition. And nobody can seem to find. Okay, I confirmed that the wire is just a different color. It's the wire I need. So let me get this plug back out and then I can splice into it to get my signal wire. Maybe. Oh, come on. You didn't fight me the first time. There it is. Okay. Let's get some of this off. Okay, we got some space there. It's the green and red wire that we need. And I need a jumper wire. I need to find some wire. Doesn't work. Okay. Now, how do I want to do this? I think I'm gonna put a butt connector in there. Let me go get a butt connector.
A few moments later.
Okay. I got some butt connectors and we are going to cut this wire and then we are going to splice or strip this wire and then we are going to strip this wire. Now we have two wire. And viola. Let's see if I need to strip the other side of this wire. And inserto wire. And grip. Ha! Now we have our jumper. Let's zippity tie that. Leave a little stress relief in it. And we can plug this guy back in. And then, now, what are we supposed to do with the other wire? Let's look at our PIDF.
A few minutes later.
Okay, that's all I should have to do is connect this to that. I lost my other butt connector. Okay, so we'll get another butt connector. If I do this. Okay, now we got the connector. And then we can connector this one. Why you don't want to strip? There it goes. Me connect to you. Come on. Why so difficult? I gotta get new strippers. There it goes. And we connect to you. Okay, now if we put all this back together, oops. So you go in there, and you go in there. We need these plugs. Stick this guy back up here. I don't know if that's where he was. I think he was there. Okay. Okay, let's get our switches. Come on, guy, get out. There you go. Okay. So, switch. Okay, turn the ignition to the on position. We shall have headlights. We should. Why? You're supposed to not do that now. Well, it didn't work. So is something in the fucking switch that's doing it? And not the actual relay? I mean, they work like they're supposed to now. That did what it's supposed to. Okay, I have to look up something else, I guess.
1 hour later.
Why you gotta be so difficult?
2 hours later.
That does it. Fixed it. Aha! Okay, well, I probably didn't need to do that at all. It appeared to just be a frickin' bad bulb and a switch. But cool, now I have fog lights. Let me take you around and show you. So, We got headlights and we got fog lights. Cool. Let me get everything buttoned back up here. It's days later now. Forest is still being a rainforest, so we've got that going for us. The steering wheel's been great in the car, the gauge cluster's been great, everything's lined up where it needs to be as far as the speedometer goes. I do have new light bulbs so that I'll be able to see all the gauges at night, because that's important. The fog light modifications didn't go quite so well. They do work, and they work fine. I'm probably going to end up just rewiring them and making them separate and doing away with the factory thing, because it's still bugging me. But I've got new bulbs for those as well, so maybe that'll be a little short follow-up video. We did have another question answered for us. In our previous video, we asked, can we make a dry place to work? Well, the forest answered us, and well, we apparently can't. So way far over there behind the trucks are 4 boxes full of a nice brand new shed that we're going to put up. And the wind should not be able to yeet it into the forest. It will be anchored to the ground. It's got concrete footings. We're going to solve that problem, because we definitely need a dry place to work. And then we can get to projects like fixing the Tacoma and fixing the Outback that's hidden in the weeds. And more importantly, work on my truck build that's 6 months behind. I was supposed to be like wrapping up with it, but things happen. So be sure to like and subscribe for that video, because the build video for the shed should be coming out next week. And thanks for tuning in. Leave a comment below. Tell us what you like, what you don't like, and we'll reply. Have a great day.